up, guys? It's been a day. Let me turn that bright light off right there. Wow, YouTube, you got really, really dark. What happened? Let's fix that. It's been a day. I know that it's been a day. Happy Monday. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you to all of the veterans out there that have done your part. All of you military spouses, all of you military kids. For those of you guys that are watching over on YouTube, it is subscriber only after the events of the last couple of weeks. For those of you guys that are watching live on TikTok right now, we are possibly going to have to go to subscriber only chat if we have issues with the bots like we did last night. Right now, I'm just trying to put incense in the thing. There we go. You'll notice that I have these back. I happen to find a whole bag of bracelets that I packed up in Denver and forgot about. So here we are. We're also using new music tonight. Are you guys ready? Are y'all ready for this? Are you? Y'all, before we start, I want to say this. I know that a lot of people are losing their shit right now. I know a lot of people are stressed out. A lot of people are having issues. A lot of people are in bad places mentally. A lot of people are, you know exactly what I'm saying. Keep in mind that everybody is on edge right now. Everybody is on edge right now. Not just you, not just me, everyone. Just be nice. Just be nice. Just like always, you guys can take a deep breath every time I move my hands, these first 6 positions. In fact, I recommend that you do. Taking a deep breath will help to cleanse all of the bullshit. It will help your heart rate. It will help your blood pressure, etc., etc. You can do the hand positions with me if you like. Ready, set, go. Deep breath. Breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. feel like one side is louder than the other. It is. That's all right. Now we're going to do the chakras, okay? Now we're going to do the chakras. We're going to start with the root chakra. We're going to move our way up, okay? Every time I change chakras, and I'll tell you when I do, I want you to take a deep breath and I want you to focus on that. We're going to start with the root chakra, okay? Ready for the sacral? Yes? Yeah? For the solar plexus, we're going to work on this one a little bit longer just because I know everybody's anxiety and worry has been through the roof. Yeah? Breathe. Thank you for that, Lauren. I appreciate that. More than you know. Breathe for a minute. Thank you, Miss Mary Beth. Ready for that heart chakra? Yeah. Glad you came across me too, love. Thank you, Rob. How are you? Everyone asking about my neck. No, this is just makeup. I am considering it. So this is the best way for me to decide if I actually want to do it or not. All right. Ready for the throat chakra? Yeah. Are you really? Yeah. Swallow. third eye. Yeah. I am going to turn it just a little bit. I'm not going to turn it like normal. I'm just going to turn it a little bit because everybody is on crazy height right now with their anxiety, with their gifts, abilities, etc. We're just going to turn it a little. Okay? That's it. Just breathe. Just breathe. Are we ready for the crown? Yeah? Are you breathing? Just breathe. Breathing. unless you're driving. And then I want you to let it out. Just joining on TikTok. We don't talk politics in here. We don't talk about other creators unless it's in a good light, and we don't tolerate any bullshit. If you want to talk about politics, there are tons of other lives out there where you can do that. This is not the place. And if you want to talk politics, spew hate, or anything like that, you will be muted and or blocked. I ain't tolerating it. Fuck around and find out, man. That pinned that. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate that. For those of you guys that are new to watching me, I have been a master teacher in Usui Reiki since 2013. I have my master teacher or grandmaster in 8 different types of Reiki, including Holy Fire, Violet Flame, all kinds of stuff, including left hand path Reiki. And this is my own blend called Omni Reiki. It is not meant to be calm and sweet and happy and cheery. It is meant to kind of beat the shit out of you energetically and put you back together. What I'm doing with my hands is called mudras. These are things that are found in multiple religions: Buddhism, Hinduism, yoga, all kinds of different things. And before you guys say something about it being culturally appropriating or whatever the fuck bullshit you want to come up with, I am a practicing Buddhist as well as an expert in American folk magic. since it seems we're getting a lot more people in here on TikTok and YouTube, I would love to know where you're watching from. I saw that someone said they're watching from Brazil. Lots of Texas. Texas is winning. You ready? You breathing? Part of my heart belongs. Argentina. Venezuela. Asking about my neck, I am considering getting this tattooed, and I'm trying to decide placement. Breathing. Yeah. put this new playlist up on my link tree, I promise. I literally just found it about 5 minutes before the start of this. You breathing? Looks like we're throttled tonight. For those of you guys on TikTok that are watching right now, looks like we're throttled. Could you guys just put your lucky number in the chat for me? Please. Live classes start again this Saturday, y'all. I felt like they were needed. I miss teaching you. You breathing? Are you breathing? Big deep breath. Find Reiki classes on my site as well. They aren't live. They are videoed. I wiped that one away on TikTok. I'm so sorry. something different this week. You guys ready? During the next, I don't know, 10 minutes, while I'm doing this last little bit of Reiki, here's what I want you to do. I want you, in your mind, you're welcome to put it in the chat if you want. I want you in your mind to think of a word that is going to define your week. Whether that is strength, whether it is compassion, whether it is badassery. I want you to pick a word that's going to define your week. I don't want you to pick anything negative. Anxiety, worry, fear, none of that. And I want that word to be the forefront of your mind for the rest of the week until I see you again next Monday. All the new subscribers, those of you guys that are liking the video, that are sharing it, I appreciate it. Feel a little better? You breathing a little better? We're gonna let go of some shit. Yeah? Those of you guys that are new to watching me, this hand position right here, this mudra right here, is your thumb over your middle finger, and if you have to use your other hand to do it, that's fine. Keep in mind, I've been doing this a long time, so it's easy for me to get my thumb right there. This is a pressure point to help you release stress, anxiety, anger, worry, etc. It is just like that, okay? What are we letting go of? What are we letting go of? I'm glad that you feel great, Danny. That makes me happy. guys that are being haters and, you know, just needing to come in and be piss boys. May the old gods bless you. Arrows, please. You got it. Big breath. Probably gonna go about 5 more minutes, then we'll start the zodiac reads, yeah? That know what my favorite part is, would you be happy to do my favorite part? Would you please be happy? Words, would you please do my favorite part? My words don't work. thought that was a good way to end it, with a good arrow. Yes. Yes. For those of you guys that are new to watching me, my nose is itching. Somebody's talking about me. I do this every single Monday at 8:30 Central. I do it every single Thursday at 8:30 Central, and sometimes an impromptu one in between. Before you guys skedaddle off, I want to remind you how much your ripples matter. Every single thing you do matters. You may think that something is only sentimental to you. You may think that no one else is going to notice something, but I want to share something with you guys today. So today my kid was stressing out really, really bad, really hardcore, because she has a presentation tomorrow. It's her first presentation in college. Okay. She was freaking out about it earlier. And she texted me a while ago and she said, hey, will you tell Nicole that I have the bracelet that she gave me that was her mother's, because I felt like if I wore this beautiful, huge bracelet that everybody would look at the bracelet and not me. So I told Nicole, and Nicole needed to hear that today too, because Nicole, when she came up here, she gave my kid a couple of gorgeous bracelets that belonged to her mother, which my kid adored, both of them. And so I knew that Nicole needed to hear that. And it's so funny because in the moment, neither one of these two realized how much their ripples were touching other people. If Nicole's mom had never bought this gorgeous green bracelet, then Nicole wouldn't have had it to bring and give to my child, and my child would not have had it to wear tomorrow to help calm her down. I want you to think about how much your ripples matter. Because here's the thing. The class that my kid is going to be doing this presentation in is her English class. And her professor is Greek, and he's a very interesting guy. He hasn't quite figured my kid out yet because she dresses like she stepped out of the 60s and, or 50s, more 50s. And she's very quiet, but she's also very quick-witted. So he hasn't figured her out yet. She's always wearing kind of funky stuff. So here's what neither one of these two realize, Nicole or Kay. My kid's going to wear this bracelet to class tomorrow. Some other kid is going to notice it. Whether it's in the English class or somewhere else, some other kid is going to notice this. And when this other kid notices it, they're going to be reminded of their mom or their aunt or their grandma or somebody that they miss. And then they're going to text their family member, their mom, their aunt, their grandma, or whoever, and say, hey, I miss you, I love you, which is going to make that person's day. Just that one thing. If Nicole's mom had never bought this bracelet, Nicole has no idea, her mom had no idea how many ripples, how many people's ripples that single bracelet would touch. So you never ever know what your actions are going to do. You may be wearing something that's just sentimental to you, that's just, you know, you don't think anybody else is going to notice. But they do. And maybe it makes them call a family member that they haven't talked to in a while. Maybe it makes them be a little kinder. Maybe it makes them have a better day. You never know how much your ripples are going to touch someone else's with the smallest teeny tiny thing. With the smallest teeny tiny thing. So don't forget that your ripples matter. Don't forget that. In finding the bag of jewelry from Colorado, I also found the Talisman Oracle and the Mausolea, which I haven't seen since Colorado. It makes me a little happy. We are going to read for the Zodiacs tonight. This will be recorded on YouTube, so you can go and watch it at any time. And if y'all are new to watching me, I start with Capricorn. My logical brain says 1 is where we start, not 4 or 5. So I always start with Capricorn. Even when they throw cards across the desk, Capricorn, really. I'm watching you. I'm watching you, Capricorn. Make sure I got the cards right side up. I like that. When I said I'm watching you, they were like, well, here's our other 2 cards. We're sorry. All right. Okay. Capricorns. You are 100% filling your role as a leader this week. There are 4 cardinal signs: Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, and Libra. They are the leaders of each season. Capricorn starts when winter starts. Aries starts when spring starts. Cancer starts when summer starts. And Libra starts when fall starts. Capricorns are known for their logic. I know some of you laugh when you say that, when I said that. They're known for their work ethic. They're known for being very loyal and being very steadfast. Capricorns, you start off with the ageless, which is healing and knowledge and graciousness. This card in particular is one of my favorites in this deck because when I see this card, this means a very knowledgeable, stoic week for you Capricorns. It means that you are going to be paying attention to everything around you. It means that you are a guiding light for everybody around you this week, Capricorns. Act like it. Here's the other things that solidify this. I'm reading from 2 different decks, and I want you to look at this. So first of all, I want you to pay attention that he is the guiding light here. I want you to notice his eyes are very, very bright blue. Because next you have the intuition card. And what do you notice right there? Immediately, you should notice the eye. And then you have the knowledge card. And what do you notice on the top of this card? You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Capricorns. This 100% is a week of you being above the fray. This is a week of you being the leader. This is a week of you being the strong one. This is a week of you being the steel rod that holds everybody else in place. I know that some of you hate this role, and I know that secretly you love it at the same time. Capricorn, your knowledge is going to be needed tremendously by everyone around you this week. That's where this healing and graciousness comes in, Capricorns. Your intuition is also 100% going to be on point, Capricorns. Trust it. Trust your gut. If your gut says, no, don't wear that bracelet, wear this bracelet. If your gut says, I know you always go this way to work because Capricorns are creatures of habit, but maybe you should go this way. Maybe you should leave a little early and stop here or stop there. Do it, Capricorn. Okay? This is going to be a very, very powerful week for you. Caps, this is also a week that if you've been waiting to dive into a new book, this is the week. I don't care if it's actually reading it, if it's on Audible, whatever. Every single one of you Capricorns needs to have your face buried in a book at least 3 times this week. Your knowledge is going to be intensely magnified this week. And trust your gut on what book it is you need to start. You may have 6 of them ready to go. Trust your gut. The one thing I want to remind you, Capricorn, the eye is a very, very powerful symbol. And if you don't know what the I stands for, I want you, this is your homework, Capricorn. I want you to look it up, okay? I know what it stands for. I want you to look it up. Now, I know somebody out there is saying, oh, then you really don't know what it stands for. Yeah, off with that. If I tell you what something stands for, if I tell you, okay, blah, blah, blah means blah, 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 it's not going to hit you the same as when you read what the spiritual meaning of the I is. There's a reason I do the things that I do. I am Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off, bitches. Go look up what the I means. Now, for those of you guys that have Capricorns in your life, be ready for people asking them all kinds of shit when they're out in public. Be ready for people telling them their life story when you're out in public. Be ready to be sitting at dinner going, oh my God, why won't this lady shut up, when you're out in public. Because Capricorns are going to be exuding this energy this week. Be ready for it. Caps, be ready for people to come out of the woodwork asking you for advice that you haven't heard from in a hot goddamn minute. Stones for Capricorns. Selenite is going to be your friend this week. Now, you don't have to wear it. If you don't have a pendant of selenite, that's fine. It needs to be by your bed. Because you need that cleansing, calm, coolness. The other thing I'm going to say is rutilated quartz. Now, rutilated quartz is similar. Well, it's hard to see. Yeah, you can see it. It is quartz with gold in it. Almost every metaphysical shop will have this. It's not crazy expensive. Rutilated quartz is a great thing to have because not only is the quartz an amplifier and to help you see things clearly, but gold is knowledge. It's divine strength. It's abundance. It will radically amplify everything else around it. Capricorns, the other thing I'm going to say is any black stone you're drawn to, because with this week of knowledge, you're going to need all of the protection and the cleansing, okay? Aquarius, calm down. Maybe it's just these cards. Maybe it's not you, Zodiacs. Maybe it's just these cards. They have been cooped up for a little bit, so I won't get mad at you yet. All right. Aquarius sisters, are we ready? Okay. Not gonna lie, when I turned over this first card for a minute, I was like, are you shitting me right now? Because I don't want to do this. I don't want you Aquariuses to do this. Aquarius, you start off with the Martyr card. Now, when I first saw this card, I was like, son of a bitch. We're gonna have those down in the dumps Aquariuses this week. But I was wrong. This card is honesty, it's shame, it's retribution. Now, I'm not going to worry about the shame aspect of this card. We're going to talk about honesty and we're going to talk about retribution. Because the next card you have is the Growth of Energy card. And I want you to notice the eggs on there, which are extreme protection and new beginnings, new life. And then you have the Destiny card. Move my hand so y'all can see. You have the Destiny card, Aquarius. Aquarius, this is a week of redemption for you. This is a week of you leveling up. This is a week of you growing. This is a week of wrongs being righted. This is a week of you feeling better than you felt in a long time energetically. And I know some of you guys are really upset about recent events and so on. And so as I'm saying this, you're like, but I won't though, because I know how you Aquariuses are. You will. You will. Because Aquarius, this is a week that the reason I said I'm not worried about the shame aspect of this is because the honesty part is what is the main aspect of this. This is a week where you are honest with yourself. This is a week where you are unapologetically authentic to who you are. This is a week where you are you. This is not a week of you being ashamed of anything. This is a week of you flying your authentic flag really fucking high. And when you start flying that flag really fucking high, Aquarius, you have this, which is growth of energy. Because as you are letting your authentic self out, and as people around you love every aspect of it, now not everyone will. We all know how that goes. Not everyone will. Your energy is going to go through the roof, Aquarius. You are going to feel divinely protected. You're going to feel a layer of just amazing energy and growth around you that you haven't felt in a long time. Which is going to lead you to get back up on your horse, Aquarius. It's going to lead you to get back up on your path, back walking firm down your destiny, embracing where you want to go. This is an amazing week for you, Aquarius. But the key is this card right here. To be honest with yourself, to be honest about who you are, and to be honest and authentic with everyone. And that's a scary thing. It's a scary thing. But I have faith in you, and I know you can do it, Aquarius. The other thing I'm going to add to this, Aquarius, there is going to be a little bit of time this week, thought I was going to yawn, where you're going to have that shame creep in there. Well, maybe I really shouldn't, you know, talk about all the witchy stuff, or maybe I really shouldn't, you know, be my authentic self because I might draw attention or whatever. You're going to have something like that pop in your head. When that happens, Aquarius, I want you to flick it. I mean, kick the fuck out of it. It doesn't belong there. It doesn't belong there. You're headed for this, Aquarius, not this stupid shame that lives in the back of your head. Be honest, be authentic. You're going to find that your energy is going to grow in a way that it hasn't in a long time, Aquarius. Stones for Aquarius. I'm going to say citrine. I'm also going to say obsidian. I was going back and forth between a couple. There's the first one. But I'm going to say obsidian. Y'all need the happiness and y'all need the protection. There's a lot that goes with each one of those stones. And if you guys don't know the full meaning behind a stone, especially if I say, hey, this is going to be a good stone for the week for you, read, learn. All right. My sweet Pisceans. For those of you guys that missed the announcement earlier, that missed the announcement yesterday, live classes start again this coming Saturday. I have been mulling over the idea. I know the Pisces are like, bitch, turn my cards over. I've been mulling over the idea of adding live classes back in. And with all of the things last week, I started noticing a trend on TikTok of people talking about certain herbs for certain things. And while I'm all for that, what I'm not all for is people not knowing how to gather things, what they're even looking for, how to use them. So I am bringing my herbalism classes back. They are Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Central. They are recorded, so you can watch them anytime. You don't have to stress about, you know, watching them live. My mentorship classes are at 11, right after it. This herbalism class is $15 a month, y'all. That is less than $5 per Saturday. Every month has usually 4 Saturdays. That's less than $5 every Saturday for an hour-long class that you will have a certification after. I want you guys to know how to identify herbs correctly. I want you to be able to pick them correctly. I want you to be able to dry them to make a tincture, to make an oil, to make a salve, to make a tea, to utilize them in the way that they need to be utilized. I don't want anybody getting hurt over stupidity. Because there are certain things that look exactly like extremely poisonous herbs, and you can get hurt. So, Pisces. All right, Pisces. Just like the Capricorns, you guys start off with the ageless, okay? Yours is a little bit different than being the all knowledge of everybody talking to you this week, because I know when I pulled this card up, every Pisces remembered me saying that to the Capricorn and went, I am not talking to people this week. I am not talking to people this week. No, you're not, Pisces. This is a week of intense healing for you. Not shadow work, healing. Because you also have the Blessed Day card, and then you have healing energy. Notice all the circles. Notice all the circles. Now, let's have a chat, Pisces. You have an amazing amount of healing energy just exuding from your body this week. And with this card right here, yes, you will have people come up and want to talk to you about everything going on in the entire life of their life. Here's what I'm going to recommend. If you don't want that, earbuds, visible earbuds when you're out in public. The other thing I'm going to say is this, Pisces. This healing energy is going to exude from your body whether you are a Reiki attuned person or not. There it is. You're going to have people that you care about, people in your house, friends, coworkers, etc., that are just going to want to be next to you. They're just going to want to be next to you this week, Pisces, because you exude this healing energy. If your gut this week, Pisces, says you need to reach out to a friend you haven't heard from in a long time, text them. Okay? Don't call them, text them. Chances are they need this healing energy just like you do. When it comes to your own healing, Pisces, this is going to be a week where you need to spend time I almost thought I was going to yawn. You need to spend time grounding yourself. Being a water sign, Pisces, you do need to ground with the earth, okay? You do need to ground with the earth. Earth and water, somebody's talking about me, my nose is itching bad. Earth and water are opposites. Water grounds earth, earth grounds water. Fire and air are opposite. Air grounds fire, fire grounds air. Pisces, you need to do a lot of grounding this week, a lot of earthing this week. And if it's too cold or rainy where you are, that is cool. Just to get you a piece of wood. I don't care if it's a wooden bowl that you have in your house. I don't care if it's a stick from your yard. I don't care if it's some petrified wood. Just wood will help. Okay? It is going to be a week, Pisces, where you are going to kind of feel like you want to keep to yourself, but not completely be a hermit. And it is going to be a very good week. It's going to be a very good week. It's going to be a lucky week, Pisces. You're going to have one day this week where your luck and your energy is through the fucking roof. Just saying. Stones for Pisces. I already said wood, but I am going to say tiger's eye, and I'm going to say Apache tears. Apache tears are a form of obsidian. They are extremely grounding. So Apache tears are formed when the volcanoes that were in New Mexico and Arizona erupted, and they flung lava out of the top. So instead of it coming from the lava flow like obsidian does, these are little pieces. They range from this size all the way up. And they are just little bits of lava that have flung out. They are extremely grounding. They are extremely grounding. They're pretty easy to find as well. Okay. All right. Aries, are we ready? Apparently we are. Whew. Okay. Ready, Aries? Y'all start off with Charon the Ferryman. This is focus, transition, necessity. Then I shit you not, you have cut ties and courage. Aries, you have to make a decision this week that you've been putting off making. The universe is going to bring it up to the point that you have to make the decision. You have to let that person, that situation, that job, whatever it is, go. You have to cut ties with that. Period. It is going to take every bit of courage inside of you to do this. You've needed to go through this transition for a long time, and you just have been kind of dragging your feet because I'm going to tell you guys something about some Aries. Are you ready? Deep down under the fiery exterior, Aries really hate conflict. They do. They really dislike conflict. They might talk all the big talk. They might get right the fuck up in your face, but they really don't like conflict. They want to lead. They want to make everybody happy. They just want to have a good fucking time. They don't like conflict. So you Aries have been putting off cutting this tie, cutting this transition for too long. And now the universe has said, guess what? This is the week this happens. This is also a full moon week. On Friday is a full moon, which is great for manifesting, for seeing where problems have been and changing direction. Aries, you do need to do a cut tie ritual this week. You do. Cutting ties is as simple as 2 candles. And they can be birthday candles if you don't have anything else. I would recommend a white and a black, but 2 white ones will work as well. You don't have to have a cord between them. You can literally draw on a piece of foil underneath them. This is a cut. Everything you do is symbolic, guys. Everything. So when you are setting up a cord cutting, put a piece of foil down. Take a Sharpie. A cord cutting can also be a symbolic thing of you cutting a cord and separating that cord. It doesn't always have to be candles. If you live in an apartment, or if you live in a place where you can't really burn things, you literally can take a cord, you can cut it, and you can separate those cords into two separate things. A part of you that is good, that you're giving an offering for, and a thankfulness, and a part that is bad and needs to be cut off and goes in the goddamn dumpster. It's that easy. But Aries, you have to have courage this week to make this cut. You are not going to have a choice. The universe will not make it for you, but the universe will shove you headlong into that. So you have to make this cut. You have to make this change. You cannot sit here any longer, Aries. Okay? Stones for my wonderful little cardinal Aries. I'm going to say Carnelian and Garnet. Those don't go. Interesting. Suddenly YouTube is having problems connecting. What's up, Tauruses? Why is it starting to have problems just while I'm reading for y'all? I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. Here we go. Can't make this shit up. Y'all watch me shuffle. Y'all watch me shuffle. Y'all start off with Morgan Le Fay, which is growth and atonement and deceit. Then you have resilience, and I, for some reason, feel like I need to point out the fox to you. The fox may be an interesting part of your life this week, Taurus. And if you do not know what the fox stands for spiritually, there is your homework. And then you also have cut ties. Now, yours is a little different than the Aries cutting ties. Yours is something that you have made a habit of doing. This is a behavior, this is an addiction. And when I say addiction, please don't think that I'm talking about just drugs and alcohol. There is addictions for everything. Gaming, food, shopping, watching the videos of people popping pimples. Taurus, you are a feisty shit this week. Not feral, but feisty. If you guys do not know the story of Morgan Le Fay, Tauruses, that is your other homework. Morgan Le Fay was a badass mamma jamma and not one that was to be trifled with, especially when it came to growth, when it came to magic, and when it came to deceit. Now, you Tauruses are great at deceiving yourself when you really just don't want to make a change. Y'all are bullheaded and you will not make a change until you are ready to make a change. But you will 100% continue to talk to yourself how great this thing is over here when you know damn well it's not. There's a lot of growth this week, Taurus, that comes with this cutting ties. When you realize what this is, and I have a feeling that as I'm talking about this, a lot of you were like, you know exactly what I'm talking about, that you need to cut. You're going to realize how resilient you have been in hanging on to this. Now, I know you're like, wait, you just told me to cut ties, so why would I be resilient in it? You're going to realize all of the times that you rationalized why you needed to have this still in your life. You're going to see the links that you went to keep this in your life. And here's what I want you to take away from that. Because when you see this, when you're like, man, I was robbing Peter to pay Paul with my credit card so I could go shopping all the time, or when I felt bad, or I could go to eat all the time when I felt bad, or whatever. Y'all are going to realize how many resources you have, how damn resourceful you are when there's something that you want. I want you to take that knowledge of how resourceful you are, Taurus, into the upcoming weeks. When you guys want something, you can make it happen like that. And I'm going to point out again, Taurus, that this is a full moon week. Cut that fucking tie, Taurus. Let that behavior go and pay attention to how resilient you are. Okay? Stones for Taurus. I'm going to say Amethyst, and I'm going to say Selenite. Amethyst is also fantastic for dream work, Tauruses. So if you're having some issues with letting go of this thing, if you've been having nightmares or anything like that, that amethyst beside your bed is going to be a fantastic thing. All right. My lovely, lovely little Geminis. Before I turn their cards over, Wednesday is, I love November because there's two of my lucky days. There is 11-3, 113, and there is 1113. So Wednesday is 1113. I have not done sigils in a while, and I'm really excited. So I'll be doing sigils on Wednesday evening, 1113. And you can have me make one of them for whatever it is that you need it for. They're stupid fucking cheap. They will not be mailed to you. They'll only be emailed to you. So please make sure that you check your email. Okay? And with that, we move on to the Cancers. I'm just kidding. Every Gemini way. Wait, what? We have angry Geminis. We have angry Geminis. I almost said feral, but they're not feral. We have angry fucking Geminis this week. Because this is a week where you guys learn the truth. Either a person, a situation, something at your job, whatever it is, some truth comes out about some shit and it sets your anger ablaze, Gemini. And then I kid you not, you have the let go card. For those of you guys that have Geminis in your lives, this is going to be kind of a hard week for them. This is going to be kind of a hard week for them. Because it's never, ever a fun, nice thing for you to learn the truth about something. For you to learn that somebody has been lying to you. For you to learn that something wasn't what you thought it was. That friend wasn't really your friend. That friend was talking about you behind your back. That family member was perpetuating drama with other family members by lying about you. That coworker went behind your back to your boss and got the promotion that you deserved and then lied to your face about it. When you learn the truth about something, when you learn the truth about somebody that has betrayed you, it hurts. And it makes you angry. It's easier to be angry than to be hurt because we recognize anger, it's a base emotion. So if you guys have Gemini friends this week and they're angry as fuck out of nowhere, see if they need to talk. See if they need to talk. Geminis, this is a week where you should probably talk to some friends, a therapist, family, somebody that you trust that is not this person. Because you need to get this off your chest. You need to make sure that your anger is righteously placed in letting go of this person, the situation, etc. Gemini, you have to let go of this thing. Whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, I don't care what it is, you have to let go. Now, notice that notice that this isn't the cut ties card. This is the let go card. Some of this stuff, Gemini, some of the people, some of the situations, etc., are going to be things that you can't just like cut off like that. Yes, you can walk in and just quit a job, but unfortunately, the reality is you have bills. So you have to make sure you have another job lined up before you quit that job, right? I'm just saying, be smart about your letting go. Okay? Be smart about it, Geminis. And again, anger is an easy emotion because we know what it is. Be careful that you don't put your anger on the wrong person this week, Geminis. Okay? My little Cancer babies. Where are my little Cancer babies at? Stones for Geminis. This is kind of a hard one because there's a lot that can help with anger. There's a lot that can help you let go of stuff. There's a lot that can help kind of calm things down. But here's actually what I'm going to say, Geminis. Whatever you're drawn to. Normally I don't do that. But every single one of you Geminis is in a unique situation. Whether it's romantic, family, work, whatever. So I want you to pay attention to what your gut tells you that you need. Whether it's, oh, I need to wear my selenite and my quartz bracelet today, or I need to wear every black bracelet I have. I also want you to research just a little bit. If you know that this is work related and you need to start looking for another job, then pyrite, malachite, those things are going to be great for that. If you know that this is family related, like mom, sister, brother, dad, whatever, then rose quartz and obsidian are going to be fantastic for that. If you know that this is relationship related, lapis and smoky quartz are going to be great for that. Okay? I want you to just think about that. Whatever stones you're drawn to. I lit some incense. And it made my throat dry as a motherfucker. All right. Cancers, are we ready? Well, at least we have like happy-go-lucky Cancers this week. There is a warning with this though, Cancers. We have happy-go-lucky Cancers, but when y'all get in this mode, you can 100% become a little of an ass. In other words, a little bossy. Y'all have the master of the great hunt, and this is bravery and hunting and leadership and guiding the peoples, right? Then you have castaway negativity, and then you have leadership. Cancers, this is a week where you don't want to hear negativity from anyone. Not your kids, not the news, not your mom, not your boss. You don't give a fuck. You are not going to listen to any kind of negative bullshit this week. And you know what? I think that's a fantastic thing. But don't take it too far. Because a lot of times when you Cancers decide that you don't want to talk about something, you don't want to talk about something, you don't want to deal with something, y'all will dig your little selves down in the sand, plug your ears, and go la 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 la, and you won't listen. There are going to be some things you do have to deal with this week, Cancers, okay? You cannot just stick your head in the sand, but you can tell people, hey, I don't want to talk about that, man. I heard about it all last week. I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about the new boss. I don't want to talk about mom took your car away. I don't want to talk about any of that. I don't want to talk about it. Okay? You can easily say that, Cancers. You are also going to find yourself in a leadership position almost all week. People are going to be looking to you for help, for advice, to fix things. And this makes you Cancers deliriously happy because you guys like to be the center of attention. You guys like to be the one that everybody comes to. You guys like to be the leader. So the universe is going to make sure that you have plenty of leadership moments this week. This is where I go back to this, but Cancers, sometimes y'all can get a little bossy. So be careful that you don't let your leadership hinge over into bossy. Be careful that you don't start to like nag. Be careful that you don't start to, just be an ass. Don't be an ass, okay? Cancers, it's really going to be a good week. It's really going to be a good week for you, okay? If you guys need a pick-me-up this week, your Cancer friend is it. If you guys need some lighthearted jokes, if you need to laugh, if you need some stupidity, if you just need to get away from the bullshit, your Cancer friend is going to be the one you want to call. Your Capricorn friend is going to have the advice. They're going to know all the things. They're going to be able to fix the problem. The Cancer friend is going to be the one that's like, nah, let's go have a beer, bitch. Your Cancer friend is going to be the one that's like, I don't want to hear about negative shit. Let's go do this or this. Your Cancer friend is going to be that. Okay? Cancers. Stones for Cancers. I'm going to say Lapis and Citrine. Okay? And I almost hesitated giving you guys Lapis because Lapis is like a stone of royalty, of knowing your worth and so on. I gave that to you, Cancers, because it also allows you to imbue that in other people. Do not take it too far. You will. I know you will. I know you will. All right, my lovely little Leos. That's too many cards, Leos. You may not have 5 anchor cards. You can't have 2 anchor cards. Just 1. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. On the full moon, on Friday during the day, I will be doing full moon jars. I do not have them up on the site yet. They will be tomorrow. If you guys are not members of my Linktree, if you don't follow me on Linktree, it says subscribe, but it's just like YouTube. If you subscribe, it's just you clicking the button that you follow me. Why they can't just say follow, I don't know. But those of you guys that subscribe to my Linktree, y'all get first dibs on things. I haven't made jars in a hot minute, and I need to make some jars. I got some people that deserve some shit. Good shit, but they deserve some shit. It's been a long time since I made jars, so we're going to make jars on Friday for the full moon. If you guys would like to get one, make sure that you are subscribed on my Linktree. Ready, my wonderful, lovely little Leos? Well, Leos, y'all are Leoing your Leo-ness. Y'all have the Lady of Masks, and I swear, if there was ever a card that described Leos, this is it. This is surface appearance. This is authenticity. This is being very proud of who you are, like a lion. If there was ever a card in a deck that was a Leo card, it would be this right here. It would be this right here. When this card pops up, before we get to the other ones, Leos, you are going to be overly fixated on your looks this week. Now, this means that there are going to be some days where you're like, I look fat in everything. And that's okay. You don't look fat in that, Leo, okay? And there are going to be a lot of days this week where you guys feel like you are the shit. because you are, Leos. You have a healthy dose of Leoness this week. Be careful that it doesn't roll too far into being conceited, okay, Leos? Then you have learn the truth, and then you have financial security. In other words, Leos, this is a lucky week for you. Not only is this a lucky week for you, but this learn the truth aspect right here, you are open to seeing where you have been either spending too much, where you don't have enough coming in, where you can save a lot of money, where you can do something financially to move forward. Now, this is not somebody else pointing this out to you, okay? This is literally you having an epiphany in the shower, sitting on the couch, whatever, like, oh my God, I never cut off my Netflix thing and I don't even use it. Something like that, okay? But what I love is this financial security card on the end. Leos, this is a full moon week, as I mentioned. If you are not manifesting your little lion asses off on Friday, then I might revoke your Leo card. I'm not. The full moon is all about manifestation. All about manifestation, Leos. This is the fucking financial security card. If you guys were ready to make a decision on moving forward with asking for a promotion, looking for another job, starting a savings account, investing, whatever it is, this is the time to do it. Especially this next weekend, Leos. You are lucky little shits. You are all about seeing the truth about where you can change some things. And not in a bad way, not in a knock you down in the dirt kind of way. But you are all about looking at your own financial security to support how amazing you are, my sweet little Leos. Overall, Leos, this is going to be an empowering week for you. You're going to feel really good about yourself this week. It's just going to be a great week, Leos. It's going to be a great fucking week. I love this. This makes me happy because both my kids are Leos. So I'm happy when they're happy. Stones for Leos. This is going to be really, really easy, all right? I'm going to give you 3. You don't have to have all 3. Okay? Ready? Malachite, Pyrite, Jade. All 3 of those stones are lucky little money stones, Jade especially. And it doesn't matter what kind of jade, because that's always another question. Well, does it have to be Korean jade, or can I use Russian jade, or can I use Alaskan jade? Any kind of jade. Any kind of jade. Any kind of jade. Where are my Virgos at? Where's my Virgos at? All my wonderful, amazing little Virgos. There they are. There they are. There come the Virgos. That is way too many cards, Virgos. I just need one more. I don't know why this just popped in my head, but it did. I was posting something on YouTube this morning, and I got to make sure that it uploaded because I didn't see it earlier. For those of you guys that are subscribers, whether you are a subscriber on TikTok or a member on YouTube, in other words, you pay to subscribe to the channel. I posted a vlog this morning, or it will post. And I just want to warn you guys before you watch it. For those of you guys on TikTok, it will end up being a 3-part vlog. It is a little emotional, and it is a little raw, and it is a little, there's a trigger warning that goes with this. A big trigger warning that goes with this. But I want to say why I posted it. A lot of us this week have gone through some insane feelings, some insane feelings, highs and lows. We feel like everything's going to be okay one minute, and then something else happens that knocks our knees out from under us. Some of us have felt betrayed. Some of us have felt loved. Some of us have felt a lot of shame. Some of us have felt triggering events come right back. Some of us have been dealing with the triggering events coming right back up into our face without any warning this week. And so I am not immune to that. I am not immune to that. You aren't immune to it. One of the things that I am learning in my old age is that when you acknowledge things for what they are, you talk about them, you give them a voice, you give them words, you get them out instead of in here and here, it will help you move past it. So the point of this vlog that I posted is not to upset you guys. It's not to make you feel sorry for anybody. It's not for any of those reasons, except to make sure that you know that you need to give voice to the thing that is triggering you this week. Okay? All right, Virgos, we ready? I love that I just said all of that. Virgos, you have Charon the Ferryman, which is necessity and focus and transition. Then you have Castaway Negativity. And then you have Resilience. If y'all have never been around a happy Virgo, I know, sometimes it's few and far between because you Virgos get a little broody. But I absolutely love Virgos. I love Virgos. Now, I get along with Virgos until I don't. But I love Virgos because y'all are very intense in your emotions. You're very intense in your emotions in that when you're happy, God damn it, everyone around you is going to be happy. Whether they like it or not, they're going to be happy. If you're ready to work, every fucking buddy in here is going to work. Doesn't matter if you even work there or not. You're fucking working. I love me some Virgos. This week is happy Virgos. This week is happy Virgos. This week is I need to shift. I need to change. I've been in a poo-poo ass mindset for too long and I'm done. I'm not doing it. The one thing I love about earth signs is this. Now, I don't love this first part, but I love the second part. An earth sign will wallow in something forever. They will wallow in self-pity. They will wallow in sadness and anger. They will wallow in those emotions. Like a pig in fucking slop. Until they don't. And your Capricorn, your Virgo, your Taurus, they may be wallowing in a breakup and just, oh, life is so terrible. I'm never going to find love again. And then suddenly they're up and around and they're out zooming around. You're like, what the fuck just happened? Because when an earth sign is ready to change, they're going to fucking change and nothing is going to stop them. When an earth sign is ready to change, especially a Virgo, because Virgos are a mutable sign. In other words, they handle chaos fantastically. They are all about change. So when a Virgo decides to make a change, there is no stopping that Virgo from doing that. Period. Virgos, this is the week where you decide that all that poo-poo mental thing you've been in over the last 2 weeks, you're done with it. You're done with it. Just like the Cancers, you are not entertaining any negativity this week. You don't want to hear anybody's bullshit. You don't want to talk politics. You don't want to talk about your ex. You don't want to talk about your boss. You don't want to talk about workouts. You're just like, If you want to talk about something stupid and funny and happy or whatever, I'm down. But if you want to talk about something hateful or negative, I am not listening to it. That's the Virgo this week. That is the whole vibe of the Virgo this week. Virgos, you also pulled the resilience card. And what this means is that y'all are going to be some crafty little fuckers this week. So maybe there's something in your house that you're like, I haven't wanted to tackle that project yet because I haven't quite figured out how I want it in my mind. This is the week, Virgos. You're going to be sitting there looking across at that space going, I know exactly what I need to put there. And suddenly your significant other, your kids, your roommate, whatever, you've built some crazy shit right up in the corner. Virgos, this is the week to tackle a project that you've been putting off. This is the week to tackle that thing that's been bugging you, but you haven't quite known what to do with it. I'm just saying. Just saying. This is a week of change, Virgos. It's a week of not dealing with stupid bullshit, and it's a week of you being able to fix, start, finish, etc. some projects that have been just hanging out. Stones for Virgos. I am going to say Tiger's Eye and Clear Quartz. I'm going to say Tiger's Eye and Clear Quartz. All right. Ooh, pop my ears. That's fantastic. Okay, Libras, calm down. I was about to say it's Libra. Y'all were like, give me my card. And it's a very intense card, too. I love you, Libras. Y'all some little drama mamas. Sometimes you're drama mamas. Most of the time, y'all are happy-go-lucky. But sometimes, y'all are drama mamas. Oh, well, okay then. Because when I first saw this anchor card, I was like, are you fucking shitting me? Because y'all pulled Anubis. And Anubis is obligation and neutrality and perseverance. And I thought, oh my God, we have bossy fucking Libras this week. But we don't. We don't. We have the light and the dark Libras this week. And I want you to notice that Anubis is holding that little flame in his hand there. And here's why I say we have the light and the dark Libras this week. Y'all have good luck and leadership. Very, very similar to the Capricorns, Libra. You guys are kind of the light in the darkness for people around you. Y'all are also lucky little shits, so don't be surprised if people want to kind of rub shoulders with you a little bit to rub some of your luck. Y'all may not rub the Libra's tummies like the Buddha, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, unless they ask you to, but don't just do it. Libras, this is a week where you are full of very solid intent, not intense, intent energy. You have an intense resolve. You are ready to tackle things. You are ready to focus. You also have this amazing advice when it comes to life this week. Even if you're 5, your 5-year-old Libra may pop out some advice on you this week that you're like, damn, I needed to hear that. The Libras are just in tune and on it with it, all about it this week. Libras, you have the perfect advice for anyone and everyone this week. Oh, I thought I was going to yawn. You are also the light and the dark. Libras, you are able to see both sides of the story this week. You are able to see both the good and the bad. Thank you for that. You are able to see the wrong and the right at the same time. You're able to see both sides. What I love about this is this week, Libras, you're going to have a special knack for pulling people out of a funk. Now, I know you're like, well, what if I don't want to pull them out of a funk? Like, I don't want that job. I think you're going to come across people that are in funks and you're not even going to know. There's the yawn. You're not even going to know that they're in a funk. But whatever it is that you say, that you do, whatever, Libra, it pulls them out of a funk. You and your energy are really needed this week, Libra. You really are. Okay? This good luck right here, too. You will be in the right place at the right time a lot this week, Libra. Do not hermit yourself. Do not sit in your house. Go do the thing. Okay? Go do the thing. Get out and go get your groceries instead of Instacart. Because, just saying. I'm just saying. Okay? You are needed this week, Libra. You are a light in the darkness. Okay? Stones for Libras. Even though this is a good luck week, I'm going to give you black tourmaline and smoky quartz. And here's why. Because you are a light in the dark this week, Libras, you are going to have a lot of people that cross your path that have very heavy energy. You are going to have a lot of people in your path that come into your life this week, Libra, that you kind of pull their negative shit from them. And in pulling that negative shit from them, you need a shield and you need that little dialysis machine, smoky quartz, to turn it into something else, okay? Feel free to add whatever other stone you want, but those two are going to be a powerhouse for you this week, Libra, and you are going to need them. Do not leave the house without them, okay? Do not leave the house without them. All right. Where's all my Scorpios? Where's all my Scorpios? Thank you guys for all the new follows, all the likes, all the comments, all the shares. I really appreciate it. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to lie. Got a little nervous with that first card. But don't worry, Scorpio. Don't worry. I'm going to yawn. And then we're going to talk about Morgan Le Fay. Morgan Le Fay is growth and atonement and deceit. And just like the Tauruses, y'all wanted to invoke her magic this week. Well, Morgan Le Fay is not someone you fuck around with. But what I love is neither is a Scorpio. Then you have equilibrium, and then you have mindfulness. The reason that you guys are invoking this Morgan Le Fay energy this week, Scorpio, is because you've lost your balance lately. You have lost your equilibrium. Now, this, when it comes to just life in general, doesn't look like you haven't had your V8 today. What it looks like is things being out of whack. What it looks like is you not having the energy you used to have. What it looks like is the universe not being on your side. What it looks like is things being topsy-turvy in your life for no reason. This is the week, Scorpios, that you're done with that bullshit and you decide you're ready to have your equilibrium back, and the universe can't do anything about it. Scorpios, y'all are going to be really quiet this week. Y'all are going to be really quiet this week, and I'm going to tell you why. Because this mindfulness card right here, y'all are very mindful of where you're putting your energy, who is getting your time, why they're getting your time. Are they going to bring your equilibrium back or not? You're really looking hardcore at all of the interactions that you've had over the last couple of weeks. Replaying things, dissecting things, etc. You're very mindful of yourself, of your energy, of being in the moment this week. You're also very mindful about learning, about putting new information in your brain. Scorpios, this is a week that you need to give yourself a little bit every day, 5, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, to fall down the rabbit hole. And what I'm going to recommend is fall down the rabbit hole on YouTube, not TikTok. And here's why. When you go on YouTube, and I recommend doing this on a laptop or a computer because it's easier to see it in front of you. When you are on YouTube, you have, you know, your history or the For You or whatever. I want you to type in something that you're interested in. And it could be something blanket, okay? Like herbalism, spiritual meanings of crystals, history of the Roman Catholic Church, whatever it is. And so, you know, when it pulls up the main video and then down the side over here, all these other videos, there's usually like 10 on the side. Here's how you follow the rabbit hole down YouTube. This is the Bodhi theory, or the Bodhi practice. All right, you ready? So you type in what it is that you want to know about, okay, that you think you need to know about. And then you look at these 10 on the side over here. Most of them are going to be about the same thing. So let's say spiritual meanings of crystals. Most of them are going to be spiritual meanings of crystals, videos about crystals, whatever. One of them is always going to be different. Like a giraffe peeing. Well, what the fuck does that have to do with crystals? I don't know, but you watch the giraffe peeing. Because that's going to lead you down a weird fucking rabbit hole. I know you're giggling, but I want you to try this, okay? And this is not just for Scorpios. I want every one of you to try this on a laptop or a computer where you can see the things down the side. Start clicking on the one down the side that is different and see where it takes you. I guarantee you, you will end up at some obscure, weird video somewhere that will be exactly what it is you need to see. Usually 3 or 4 clicks on the thing that is not like the other things. Okay? I promise. And you'll end up watching a video that will spark a new interest in you. I'm just saying. Scorpios, it's going to be a fantastic week for you. It's a fantastic week for you to start a new learning journey, to pick up a book, to fall down the rabbit hole. It's a fantastic week for you to put some more knowledge in your brain, Scorpios. Stones for my sweet little knowledgeable Scorpios. I am going to say fluorite and blue apatite. I'm going to say fluorite and blue apatite. Fluorite is for focus, it's for mental capacity and abilities, and blue apatite is attuned to the future. Just saying. All right, where's my Sagittariuses? My sweet, patient little Sagittariuses that always wait so wonderfully, so sweetly. I'm doing that. I love you, Sagittarius, but y'all don't need like 9 cards, man. That's too much, Sagittarius. Too much. Sagittarius. We're not doing overwhelming week, right? Right? Calm your energy down. Okay. I'm giggling at this last card. Y'all didn't see that? I'm giggling at this last card. Now I'm going to tell you why. So y'all start off with Hades, which is equality, it's wisdom, and it's inevitability. Hades is not just a deity of the dead, a deity of the underworld. Hades is a very intense deity to work with. The thing about Hades as well is that he is very intelligent. He is very intelligent. He sees everything. Now, maybe he's not always the nicest person, but he sees everything. The next is the Blessed Day. And this is the card that has me giggling a little bit because I know more than a couple of Sagittariuses. And I kid you not, this is the Balanced Emotion card. And I'm sorry, Sagittarius, but if the Leos got this, I would laugh too. If the Pisces got this, I would laugh too. If the Cancers got this, I would laugh too. I'm sorry, but I've known the only Sagittarius. Well, no, he's a Capricorn. Never mind. I was gonna say my dad is a cusp, but he's a Capricorn because he was born on the Capricorn side. But I mean, I love you fire signs and I love you water signs. It's so funny too. Like the balanced emotion card, there are a few signs that obviously you're like, okay, usually, you know, pretty balanced or whatever. Scorpio, I know people are like, well, Scorpio's not balanced. Most of the Scorpios that I know are, until they're not. You know what I mean? Like, they have to be set off. But most Scorpios that I know, they're pretty balanced because they're watching you all the time, fucking watching you. Tauruses, however, those bitches, they don't want to be balanced. They're the petty of the petty. So they're either all the way happy or all the way ready to fuck you over. They're the earth sign that the balanced emotion card would make me giggle too. Now, Aries is pretty balanced. Aries is pretty balanced because just like the Scorpios, they're watching you because they're trying to get a feel. Scorpios are trying to figure you out. Aries are trying to figure out if you want to go on an adventure with them. Are you the one that they call when they need a shovel and a tarp? Or are you the one that they just pretend everything is hunky-dory around? Pisces, y'all are emotional babies. Cancers, y'all are also emotional babies. Sagittarius, Leos, y'all are emotional babies. I'm just saying. Out of the air signs, to be honest, I would say Libra is the one I would giggle at the emotional balance, because even though y'all are balanced, you usually are like overly happy, overly cheerful, overly optimistic. But let's talk about Sagittarius, because they're like, bitch, we don't care about the other signs. We want to know our cards because we have waited the whole time. Sagittarius, this is going to be uncharacteristically. This is going to sound really weird, and it sounds very, very incorrect, but I'm going to say it this way. This is going to be a very darkly upbeat week. Because when you pull the Hades card, he is the Lord of the Underrealm. He likes the dark. But y'all also have the balanced emotions and the blessed day card. Y'all are going to be really happy. Y'all are going to be really calm. Y'all are going to make all of the dark fucking jokes. So just so you know, if you have a Sagittarius friend, they are going to pull out some really dark jokes that are going to cause you to go, whoa, damn, whoa. And then you're going to giggle anyway. But they're going to pull out some very, very dark humor this week. Sagittarius, you're really balanced in the way you're looking at the world this week. So with this full moon, if there was a decision that you've been trying to make, it just may be, what do I have for dinner on Saturday? It may be, do I move across the country? Whatever this decision is, Sagittarius, this is the week to make it. Thursday and Friday, especially, this is the week that all of the pieces fall into place. You're very, very level-headed. You're happy. You're looking at things in a very optimistic way. And when I say optimistic, I mean because you're looking at both sides of the situation. What is the good and the bad with me having steak on Saturday? What is the good and the bad with me moving across the country? So this is a really, really good week, Sagittarius, for you to make a decision. Sagittarius, it's going to be a really good week. It's going to be a really good week. For those of you guys that have Sagittariuses in your life, in your house, best friends, coworkers, etc., they're going to be kind of oddly balanced this week. It may take a little bit for you to get a really good rise out of them. You'll get it. You'll get it. They're not going to disappoint you. But they're just really focused and balanced. Okay? They're really focused and balanced this week. I love that, especially because Sagittarius and Capricorn are like peas in a pod right there. And so the Capricorns are very focused with their knowledge and so on, and the Sagittariuses are very focused with their balance. Balance. They're very focused with their balance. They're very focused with their emotional being this week, and I'm happy. I'm happy for that. So, stones for my sweet little Sagittarii. I'm going to say Lepidolite, and I'm going to say turquoise. Purple and turquoise should make your 80s hearts happy. I think those two are going to serve you very, very well this week, Sagittarius. Okay? For those of you guys that are curious of which sign do you listen to, I highly recommend going back on YouTube and listening to your sun, your moon, and your rising. Your sun is going to give you your overall theme for the week. Your moon sign is going to tell you how your emotions are going to be. And your rising is going to tell you what other people are going to see. So, for example, if your rising is a Sagittarius, they're going to see that you're very calm and you're very focused and you're very balanced this week. If your emotions, your moon is in Cancer, you're going to be so upbeat that you're probably going to piss people off. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun on a bun. All right, guys. With that, I am going to go ahead and turn off YouTube over here. I do this every single Monday at 8:30, and you can go back and watch it at any time you need to.